Okay, guys, uh, sorry for the long absence, but I've been really busy, doing all kinds of things. I started going back to therapy for the shoulder, so the shoulder is doing better. I still not able to raise it all the way up, but get in there. And then when they give me the 2.5 hours of therapy, almost 3 hours, I get home and my whole day is shot because the arm is sore as hell. It hurts, and I don't take any pain medication. So I've been working on the boat. I gotta do a video about that. I installed the bake tank in the middle. I did a platform. I installed that too. Hooked it up with a new hose. The pump is working. I installed a light on the tank and a blue light. And I have a switch here that I bought that I wanna install. It's just a little toggle 2-station switch. Gotta go back to that. So I think tomorrow, after the therapy, I gotta go. So I want to show you something that I purchased. I've been thinking about it for several times, for the past year or two. And I told my friend, and I said, I want to get a pellet gun. But I never had a particular reason to get a pellet gun, to get a BB gun or anything. And I've been thinking about it, and and then I've been looking at some reviews. And then now I have a very specific reason. And the reason is across the street. There's a squirrel, huge squirrel, ground squirrel, that every time my dogs go out, I let them go out, run around a little bit, take a leak and whatever, because they're locked up in the rear, in the backyard. That squirrel gets up to the edge and it's like teasing the crap out of my dogs. And the male, he's got the most strongest hunting instinct. He ran across the street to get to the squirrel. And my wife started screaming, calling his name, bringing him back, and he ran in front of a car. The car wasn't that close, but he crossed the street when a car was coming up the hill. So I said, that's it. That squirrel has to go. I don't want a calamity. I don't want a dead dog, because of a stupid squirrel. The squirrel didn't bother me before, but now he's teasing my dogs. And I already lost my hunter, Ginger. She died about 2 weeks ago, and that hurt a lot. And I don't want to go through that pain so soon. I don't want my dog to get hit by a car and either be lame or get killed. So I went to Walmart. My local Walmart was empty. There was nothing in. It had a little Daisy little lever thing. That's a joke. And I called around and nobody would pick up a phone. So I did a drive about 10 miles away or so, maybe more, 15, and I went into this Walmart and they had it. The one that I wanted to buy, they had the .117, 177 pellet, and then they had the 22 pellet. And I was thinking about the 117, about the 177, but then I looked at the package of the pellets and they were really small and tiny. I'm going, I don't know. I mean, it says it goes 1,300 foot per second or 1,340 foot per second, which is okay. It's pretty fast. It's as fast as a 22, regular 22. But they had, and it was a single shot. So you open it, you put your pellet, you close it. But then I looked further down and they had the 22 caliber pellet with an automatic feeder that you can pump it 10 times, and each time gets a load automatically. You don't have to be digging in your pocket or anything. And I just made a quick decision right there and there, so I'm going to go for the 22, even though it says that it goes 1,000 feet, which is slower, but it's slower than the other pellet gun, the 177. But it says 1,000 on the box, but it's not 1,000. It's more like 950, 975. So there's a little difference in speed. Not a big deal. The deal is that the 22 caliber has a bigger diameter, of course, and that's going to have a better impact, a stronger impact when you hit something. I don't want to hit the squirrel. He's going to be lame or wounded or anything. I want to knock him out. So the 22 is the right choice. And I seen videos, which is amazing to me. I didn't know you can kill a pig with a 22 caliber air gun. There's a guy in Texas that he just popping him away right between the eyes. And I'm going, that's amazing. And I seen some videos of other people using better air guns. Some of them are German, and they have the air bottles. Got a huge air bottle in the front, and that puts out, I don't know the speed, but they can kill basically any animal, full-size animal with it if you put the pellet in the right place. And then they have the 25 caliber, and then they have I think I saw one that was a 27 caliber and a 33 caliber. So there's some other ones up there. And I did see a video last year, somebody killing a buffalo, a freaking bison with an air gun, tatanka. And I'm going, what? And he got close. I don't know if it was 40 yards or maybe a little bit less. And he popped him. And that huge animal just dropped. I think it was a 50 caliber or 40 caliber. I didn't really dig into that because it kind of stunned me. And I'm going, you kidding me? But I wasn't really shopping for that, so I don't want to spend time on something that it doesn't pertain to what I want to do. But that was freaking impressive. So they do have some air guns that are very, very powerful in it. And you just got to get close enough. All right, so let me show you the one I bought. This is the Gamo Whisper X10 with the little 10 load magazine or clip, whatever you want to call it, and that 22 caliber, and it says here it's 1,000 feet per second, which if it is it's fine. And then on the back I saw a I don't know if this really matters or not, but it shows here that you can use it for target competition, pest control, and hunting. So hunting has 5, let's call them stars, they're holes, and then the pest control and recreation is 3, and then the competition. So I didn't really do a lot of research on the pellets. Then I find out that there's some pellets that will do better than others. But what I did is when I bought this, the guy asked me, anything else? And I said, yeah. Let me get some pellets. And I saw these Red Fire. Extreme accuracy, penetration, velocity for 22 calibers. And it has a little red tip, plastic tip. And I don't know if this is made out of, I don't think this is lead because lead is not allowed anymore. But it does have some weight to it. I don't know if it's plastic or some other material. Maybe cast iron, I don't know. So it's 15.4 grains, it says. So I got that, and I want to see if I can practice with it before I step outside and get that sucker. I just want to make one shot, So let me open it up. And everybody's been talking about these guns and the other ones. They got a Magnum. They got different brands. I think it's the same dog with a different color. Collar. Because they keep talking about this and that. It's basically the same gun. It's just the one they call the Magnum. And to me, what makes it a Magnum is the amount of powder. But if you have the same amount of air, it's just the name. I don't know. I don't want to really speculate because I'm not an expert on this. Let's see. I've been hearing things about the scope. It's not high quality. But what do you want? I got a couple of good scopes that I can put on this thing. So before looking at the gun, let me look at the scope. And the scope is, cheapy Chinese. Guarantee you. It comes with metal, yeah, metal rings. The body, plastic. And let's see the reticle. Which way is the end up? Yeah, it's not bad. It looks like a regular, it's got a lot of light coming in. So, the scope is not bad, you know. So, I got a friend that he brought one a long time ago, but it was an off-brand, and it was, every time he would shoot that thing with twang, you can hear the spring in there really loud. And by the way, this is a hefty air gun, because this gun weighs, you know, I got my scale. I'm gonna put it on. I heard it's like 6 pounds, 6¼ pounds. I'm going, gee, that's what my 308 weighs. So let me get my scale out here and put it to the test and see what's up. And move this out of the way. Okay, so let's see. That has to go to 0, so it's not on 0. Okay, so this thing without the scope weighs 514. Then I'm going to put the scope on it. 6.9 for an air gun. And people are talking about the ricochet and not the ricochet, the kick. And I'm going, what kick? It's an air gun. It can't kick at all. So there's the green line telling you that it's a 22. And before I do anything with it, I'm going to read, because I am not familiar with air guns. I don't know if you have to oil it, if you can shoot it dry, empty. It has the little space here for the load-on clippy thing that it should be in that box. It's not here. Let me go check it out real quick. Not in the scope box. Okay, it's attached. I thought it was missing. It was attached to the box with a stapler. And what is this warning? No usar balines, bolas. This is really simple Spanish. It means don't use BBs. Okay. And then it says it in English. What else? Sometimes it says it in French. Yeah. Utilisez pas de blanc rodé. Okay, so this is the little deal, and I guess you just train it as you go. Let me see how it goes first. It looks like it goes face down. Okay, it goes this way, because it has a little opening. No. Oh, it's got a little canal on this corner. It's got a little canal on it's got a little bar on the little clip, and then it has a canal here, so that fits the leg. And it's got a little angle to it, and you just pop it in. Okay. And this is supposed to be, this is one of the reasons that I went for this one, because I was really going for the 177. But the 177 didn't have the automatic loading. It was just single 1x1, and that's going to get kind of tiresome after a while. So I like the idea of just pumping it, shooting, pumping it. Makes it more fun, makes it more acceptable, and also something kind of difficult to understand. The 177 was going for 198. This one was going for 145. So I'm thinking, okay, either, so I brought it up. I pointed that out to the guy that opened the case, and I said, hey, is that in the right place? I mean, it looks like it should be, the ones on top should be down here. Because I'm honest, I don't want to take advantage of anybody. And he says, no, that's the price. So then I started thinking they brought it down in price because maybe it's not that good. The 177 is better. So I know it's faster. So this thing has a cool, it looks like a silencer, but well, actually it is. It's a muffler. You can call it a muffler to muffle the sound down from the poof. And so yeah, it's an interesting yeah, it says here, before use, read manual. So I am going to read it because I don't want to, I'm dying to pump it right now and press the trigger, but you shouldn't do that, I don't think. It needs to have a load. This is the safety right here. So you push it forward for fire. I'm imagining, because I think I've seen that in the video. So I'm gonna bring it inside and doesn't feel too bad. It's got a good balance, maybe because of this chunk of plastic. It's not metal. This chunk of plastic in the front. It gives you a better balance. I seen the one with the hollowed out grip, and I can take it or leave it. This is fine right here. It's got a little checkering, and it's fine. I don't think I would mind, one way or the other. But I'm used to the hunting rifles. This has got a very comfortable grip. The angle is further than the rest of the rifles, are a little more stretched out. So this one it's almost a pistol grip. So I'm going to leave it and read the manual, and then test it to go to the backyard. And I think I got some targets laying around. I'm going to put on a piece of plywood and then pop a few shots and sight in the scope, and all that. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the how fun that's going to be. Being that it's difficult now because everything got shut down again. I don't even know if the shooting range is open, and I haven't even finished sighting in my 308. I got the bullets ready and everything, but I've been just busy running around. Then I got people calling me that want to go fishing, and the guy says, "Come on, man, I'll pay you some money. Let's go." I got a bunch of guys. They're dying to get out because everybody's been locked up for so long. And I said, "Well, the boat's not ready. I don't even have the bait tank installed. I have to do that." So I did that in a rush. The boat is running, the engines are running and everything. It's just that I gotta get all the equipment installed. I haven't done the radar yet. Gotta do the radar. And then it turns out that the GPS started giving me an alarm, and it turns out that thing has a battery. It's an internal battery, like a watch battery, and I gotta take it out. To take that out of the dash of the console that I built, I put that in a way that it's going to be almost impossible to take it out. I did a trickery. I know how it is. And I can only fit one hand. And you got to cover your eyes because there's all kinds of crap coming down on your face. So I gotta work on that. I gotta take it out, bring it here, dismantle it in a clean area, take out that battery, unsolder it because it's soldered to the board, to a computer board. Then put the new one in, solder it, assemble it, go back and install it, and put the brackets back in. The other day I went to do it, but it was 100 degrees, and I just couldn't take it. It was so hot in there, so I just did all the things, and I just couldn't get on the ground and do that. So I've been running around busy doing stuff. And then my poor baby died. You know, my ginger girl, my hunting dog. She lasted 15 days. I'm sorry, 15 years and 2 weeks. And we knew that she was sick, and she threw out some vial, and I was there hugging her and, you know, petting her, and, you know, tears coming out my eyes. I even made a video. I don't think I'm going to post it because it's too sad. We picked her up, took her out to the front because she liked the front yard because there's a nice breeze coming from the ocean. She would just sit there and look around and enjoy it. She was there for about an hour and a half, and then it was pretty hard for her to get up, but she finally got up after coaxing her, and we kind of helped her and then said, come on, you know. And she followed me into the house. She flopped down on her mattress, and we fed her. She wasn't eating that much. She didn't want to eat. She was just panting and panting. And finally, you know, at 10:30 we went to bed, and then the next morning my wife wakes me up at 6 and she goes, she's gone. And apparently she was facing this way during the night. She got up because she loved drinking water, so she had her bowl on her backside, and she got up, turned around, drank water, flopped down again, and she passed right there. So we had her cremated. We have the ashes here in a box. I was going to bury her, but I don't think we are for a while. The sweetest dog, the most beautiful, luscious hair. I'm going to see if I can do a video of her pictures when I was training her, and she's holding the dove, and she hunted quail, she hunted pheasant. She loved hunting pheasant. You know, one time when I was training her, I tossed a dove on a pond. She jumped in like a Labrador, and she went and got it. So she was an all-arounder. She was a pointer by breed, but she would also fetch and retrieve. Perfect package, you know. I took her out to the Mojave. I took her out to the Havasu Reservation, the Havasu Pai Reservation, Indian Reservation, hunting there, and they had this canal of water running through the place, and it was 114. It was hot as hell, and we were hunting all morning, and she was catching him and bringing him, and even getting on top of brush trying to grab the down doves. And then it got so hot for her that when we started walking out to the truck, she remembered where the canal was. She went to the canal, jumped in. The current is taking her down the canal. I'm screaming because I'm thinking I'm going to lose my dog. She is floating down, and she's doing this, drinking. And I'm going, I'm going to kill you when I get you. So I had to put my shotgun down and run after her because the banks are so steep that if I would have jumped in, I couldn't probably get out because they were kind of slimy. So she got the nice claws, you know. She kind of grabbed onto the side. I said, come on, and then I finally grabbed by the collar and yanked her out. And she was soaking wet, but she wanted that because it was so hot, so she cooled off. And one time we went there with the whole family, and we put a rope on the side, and everybody jumped in and were grabbing to the rope. Otherwise, you get washed down. And there's some sort of a mechanism, like a valve in the middle, that you can get cut up and then get hurt. But yeah, she was a great hunting dog. She lasted 15 years, which is a lot for a Brittany, because usually I think they go for 12, maybe 13. So I'm going to see if I can put together some picture videos. I'm not going to show the day that she died or anything like that. I don't think I'm going to do that. So okay guys, I might do a video later when I'm sighting this thing in the backyard. and I'll see if I can post some more videos. I did some work on the camper also, put some tile. I'll show that. I'm not going to talk about it now, but I'll show that. Alright guys, so I guess I'll see you on the next one in hunting season for the bow, which I don't know if I can because, you know, but I'm going to go at least for scouting. It's going to start in 3 weeks, so I want to, the truck is ready. Just got to gas it up, wash it, and take off. I want to go up there and do some scouting, look around. I might do some videos on that too. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one, and thank you.